Celebrating the hard work and determination of our area athletes. This is The Score on WQAD News 8.
Good evening and welcome to The Score Sunday. We've reached November and the postseason for high school football, but all four sports are getting closer to the finish line with cross-country runners in Iowa chasing down state gold this past week. Coming up tonight, we'll see what Jenna Miner has deemed worthy of her Miners Major moments, from some high school sports to a team finally winning a World Series for the first time in a very long time. Our FCA Story of the Week will show us how sports has brought a mother and daughter closer together through the game of volleyball and officiating, giving them some rallying points in their relationship. The Iowa men's basketball team officially tips off their season on Monday, but this past week, Iowa broadcaster Bobby Hansen was in town to talk about the Hawks, and we had a chance to speak to him and get his thoughts on a couple Moliners as they get ready for their sophomore season in Iowa City. But we'll start the evening with the Pleasant Valley girls cross country team. From the beginning of the season to the end, the Lady Spartans proved they were one of the top teams in the state, winning several cross country meets, then proving to the rest of the state just how good they were as they won the state tournament, scoring 63 points to clinch their first place finish. And that is who is joining us tonight. We have a couple of the Pleasant Valley cross country runners. We have Bryn Edgen and Maddie Millage joining us. And ladies, first of all, congratulations on winning the state title. How cool is that to wake up, I guess, Saturday morning and be like, gosh, I'm a state champion?
It was amazing. Just woke up with a smile.
What was it like for you?
Yeah, everybody on our team was like, yeah, we couldn't sleep at all. We were just so happy and excited. It was just, we had worked so hard and it all paid off.
I think the coolest thing was probably when you got back in town that night. Anytime a Pleasant Valley team wins, I was talking to Deanne Kramer, the athletic director, and she's like, stick around for our rally at the Valley.
Yeah.
Was that pretty cool to have that?
Yeah, all the parents were there and we got escorted with a police car from like the Quick Start all the way back to the school, so it was pretty fun.
Did you know that was going to happen, Maddie?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
arranged it, I guess.
Well, let me ask you, and Brent, I'll start with you. Coming into this season, obviously, you look at this lineup, you look at this team, and you're like, wow, we got some really good runners, starting with Grace and Ani, but then you guys, your 5 runner, your 4, I mean, there's a lot of good runners. Did you have high expectations for this year?
Yeah, we really did. All season, last spring, I was really excited. I kept telling my teammates, I'm so excited for cross country. And all summer we trained really hard and we just had high hopes and we knew we had something really special this year. And so we were just really excited.
What was it like coming into the year? And that Spartan Challenge that you have, the first one of the year, really sets the tone. You have a lot of good teams, a lot of good individuals, and you win that. And you guys place individually really well. What was that like to run in that cross country meet?
I mean, the Spartan Challenge is always known as a brutal one with the hills and the heat, and this year it was cooler, which was nice, and we just we want to win our home meet, and we haven't the past couple of years, so this year that was just definitely a confidence booster for everyone on the team.
Do you feel like that kind of set the tone at that point?
Yeah, I think so, because everyone opened their eyes oh man, we got to watch out for this team because they're going to be good.
That would definitely open my eyes. As I told you ladies before, as soon as you guys won, I was like, this team has a chance to contend for state. So as you go throughout the year, Maddie, what were some of the highlights? What were some of the points of the year where you're like, man, we're not slowing down, we continue to drop our times? Were there points like that throughout the year? You're just like, we just keep getting better?
I feel like every meet we were just oh yeah, well, that just happened. And some of our meets Wartburg, we traveled a while, and Luther, we went to some farther away meets in Peoria that had lots of schools that were competing, and when we would win, we would be oh my word, we are that good.
When you have your top runners in Grace and Ani, and they battled every time they hit, anytime they took any course. With Grace winning the Spartan Challenge, I think Grace won up at Grace for, was it the MAC, I believe? Yeah, she won that, and then Ani wins the district. When you have those top 2 runners setting the tone, does that push you guys as well, and how?
Yeah, I think it really does, because I just look up to them so much. They're such good people and runners, and they just work really, really hard every day at practice, on and off the course. And yeah, I just think that they're really good role models, and it makes me want to get better, just because they're so good.
So all season it was kind of a battle between you guys and Johnston. Who was the top team? They were first, you guys were first. Going into that state meet, did you feel like you were the team to beat, or was that little doubt of well, Johnston's still here?
I feel like our coaches definitely ingrained in us that you guys are the best. You're just coming here to get business done, and I think we all kind of believed that, but we still had our nerves, and we were like, okay, if you see a Johnston girl, you gotta go after her. And yeah, Bryn was she was like, if you see Johnston, you gotta pass them. And I mean, but we still were pretty confident with our team.
Did you see a Johnston girl along the course and be like, all right, I gotta pass her?
Yes, I was telling them after the race, like there was a girl right in front of me, and I was like, I gotta get her because they were our biggest contender. So
Yeah. Let me ask you about that meet, because obviously Grace said at the end in the interview she did, she's like, I'm so glad I never have to run this course again. Do you feel that way too, or do you feel like, man, we just won state though, I kind of want to go do it again?
I personally like that course.
Okay.
I think it's a good course. I've PR'd the last 2 years on that course.
Okay.
And I don't know, I just think it's a fun one to run. And obviously it's like high stakes every time you run there, so it's pretty fun.
Did you know, as you ladies started to cross the finish line on Friday afternoon, did you kind of have a sense like, I think we got this, or did you have to still wait to see what the results were?
There was still a little bit of waiting at the end, but after our race, there's parents, and they were all screaming like, you won, you won, you won. So we were like, we knew pretty soon.
Right after the finish line, like I was like looking for someone's parents, like trying to see if we won, and I found Grace's dad, and I was like, did we do it? And he was like, yeah, I think so. And then like I ran over to everyone. And, yeah.
I think it was pretty cool that you had 5 runners finish top 25. I mean, did you feel that way as well?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We just have a lot of, we've been saying throughout the whole season, like our compression is really tight. Like we only had 29 seconds between our top runner and our 5th runner on Friday. And so it just shows how like tight we are.
So you haven't been running since freshman year is when you started.
Yeah.
You've been running your whole life. What is your least favorite course to run that you've run on?
For me, it's probably the mat course at Grace Lutheran Camp, just due to the footing. But we still run pretty good there, but it's just not ideal with all the turns, and the footing is really weird. So that's probably my least favorite.
Honestly, I would say our home course, because like we have an advantage because we we train on it a lot, so we're good on it, but it's really hilly and it takes a lot out of you.
It does. I will admit, I've run it once. I will never run it again. So I'm good with that. Well, ladies, congratulations on winning a state championship. No pressure. You're both coming back, so see if you can do it again next year. They
Yes.
did go out on a run, in case you're wondering. I asked them. They did run today. You ran in the rain, and you hit the, as people like to call it, the treadmill. So good luck to you, ladies. And you got nationals coming up, or regionals coming up next week. So good luck for that, and hopefully you guys can be the first Spartan team to make nationals. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
congratulations, ladies.
Thank you.